Good morning, class. This is Rupali Memane, Assistant Professor, Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Now, in the previous lectures, we have seen what is collection framework, vectors, linked list, array list. Continuing with this collection, today we are going to learn hash table class. What are the methods of hash table class? We will also learn iterators in Java, the methods on iterator in Java. Then we will see what is list iterator in Java and what are the methods of list iterator in Java. So to begin with, let's start with hash table class. Hash table stores a key value pairs in a hash table. When using a hash table, we need to specify an object that is used as a key and a value that you want linked to the same key. So if you have a key, you have an associated value to that key. The key is then hashed and the resulting hash code is used as the index at which the value is stored within the table. This class implements a hash table which maps keys to values. Any non-null object can be used as a key or as a value. To successfully store and retrieve objects from the hash table, the objects used as keys must implement the hash code method and the equals method. So an associative hash code we have which is stored as a key and a respective and associated value is mapped with the hash code. Now we will see how do you create a hash table. What are the constructors of the hash table? First is the default constructor which will create a default hash table. Second is we can create a hash table by specifying the initial size by hash table int size. We can also create hash table by the constructor int size and float fill ratio. This version creates a hash table that has an initial size specified by the size and a fill ratio. Fill ratio is basically determines how full hash table can be before or it is resized upward or downward. Its value lies between 0.0 to 1. We can also create a hash table with the constructor by associating it with the map. So we can create a hash table that initializes the elements from the map. Now let's see what are the methods in the hash table. If we want to clear the hash table, we have a method called as void clear. Object clone is used to create a shallow copy of the hash table. The contains method by passing the parameter object value is used to check whether a particular value is being mapped by any keys present in the hash table. If it does not match, it will return a false value, else return true. Boolean contains key object key. It tests if some key maps into the specified value in this hash table. Now Boolean contains value. We pass object value. It returns true if this hash table maps one or more keys to this value. Enumeration elements. It returns an enumeration of the values obtained in a hash table. Then we have a method called as entry set. It is used to get a set view of all the entries contained in the hash table. Boolean equals to. We pass the argument of object. It is used to compare specified object with this map for equality. Object get. I pass the object key. It will return me back the associated value with the passed key. Int hash code returns the hash code value for this map as per the definition in the map interface. Boolean is empty. It is used to test if the hash table maps contains keys or no. Object put. I pass the parameters object key and object value. It maps the specified key to the specified values in this hash table. Key set. It is used to set a view of the keys contained in the hash table. Void put all map t copies all the mappings from the specified map to this hash table. Your object remove. I pass the object key as a parameter. It removes the key and its value. If you want to return the number of entries in the hash table, we have a method called as int size. We are going to do practically all these methods in detail when we do the practical programs in Java in your practical session. Now, second important part in collections framework is your iterator. Now, what is an iterator? Iterator is an interface which belongs to the collection framework. It allows you to traverse the collection, access the data element and remove the data elements of the collection. So, if you want to access the elements from the any collection. Let's say array list, linked list. I have an iterator which will allow me to reverse back or traverse further. It is used in collection framework to retrieve elements one by one. Now, how do you use an iterator? We obtain an iterator to start off the collection by calling the collection's iterator method. So you have an iterator class and you have an iterator method. It sets up a loop that makes a call to check has next. Have the loop iterate as long as has next returns true. So the loop will execute or iterate till the collection has elements in that. When the has next condition returns false, the iterator will come out of the loop. Now within the loop, obtain each element by calling the next method. So it finds an element, you want to display it, you call the next method. So the iterator goes to the next element in the collection. Now what are the methods on iterator? Iterator boolean has next. It will check if there are more elements, else return false. So its return type is boolean. Object next. It returns the next elements. If there are no elements, it throws an exception, no such element found. If you want to remove the current element, if the iterator is pointing, you have a method called as void remove. It throws an illegal state exception if an attempt is made to call remove that is not preceded by a call to next. So exceptions are handled in the iterator method. Now next important topic in iterator is your list iterator. It is an iterator which allows user to traverse collection in both the direction. Your iterator allows you to access only in the forward direction. You are not able to go to the previous element. But your list iterator, because you know list and linked list, gives you the address of the next element as well as the previous element. So your list iterator allows you to traverse the collection in both the direction. It provides a bidirectional iteration. Now list iterator must be used when we want to enumerate elements of list. The cursor has more functionality than iterator. Now list iterator object can be created by calling the list iterator method which is present in the list interface. Now what are the methods of list iterator? Void add. It inserts object immediately before the element that is returned by the next function. So if you are pointing at a particular element, if you say add, that particular element will be inserted at the current position. Boolean has next, as we have seen, returns true if the list has next element. Boolean has previous, it returns true if the list has a previous element. Object next, it returns the next element of the list and throws a no such element exception. Object previous returns the previous element and similar manner throws a no such element exception if there is no previous element. The void remove method removes the current element from the list if this function is called before next or previous is invoked. Now, in today's lecture, we have seen what is an hash table class, what are the methods used in hash table class. We've also seen the iterator which is used to iterate or traverse along the collection. We've also seen what are the methods used in the iterator. In the list iterator, we saw how do you traverse forward and backward, and we also saw the methods on the list iterator. So for this session, I have taken references from all these websites. So see you in the next lecture with some more collections, that is your map. Thank you.